Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is the week commencing the 25th of November. It's cold, wet and windy here, and so you might hear the wind, but I'm all cozied up in my tarot room. Absolutely love all 4 seasons of the year. I wonder if you do too. So let's get on with your reading. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Taurus and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. In your pre-shuffle, the 3 of Swords came out twice, so I'm hoping this... Let's see. We have the 2 of Wands in your overall general energy, the 4 of Swords in your opportunity, 6 of Pentacles as a challenge. That's really interesting because Aries also had the 6 of Pentacles as a challenge. The Hermit is in what you don't see coming, and the 6 of Cups is in your advice and outcome. So 2 of Wands overall energy for next week. This is about contemplating on your next move. This is my should I, shan't I card. Should I take that job or stay in the comfort of what I know? Should I move home? It's a very contemplative energy. It's quite positive though. It's Wands, so Wands are about our passions, our creation. You know, the need to look at the bigger picture too. The 4 of Swords is in your opportunity, which is lovely. This is the opportunity to take stock, take time out and think things in a, you know, when we've rested, we can think things through a lot more logically, is what I want to say. Swords are the suit of logic and thoughts and our mental thoughts, if you like. And the 4 of Swords is about also, you know, how you do that. Do you do it through meditation? Do you do it through literally getting more sleep, which obviously creates a whole snowball effect on everything else in your life once you're rested? The 4 of Swords for me is my 3 R's card. This is rest, relax and repair. 6 of Pentacles is in your challenge. As I said, it's really interesting. Aries had the same thing. As a challenge, it's like you kind of keep putting something in, but you're not getting it back. Now, this can be financial, this can be work-wise, it can be relationship-wise even. This is the energy of the card. Strictly speaking, Pentacles are finances and material resources. So for some of you, it can be that, you know, perhaps you've really worked hard on a project at work, you're expecting a bonus or some sort of compensation for it, and it's not coming. And it's, you know, it's hard to let go of that. It's like chipping away at you. The Hermit, again, look at that. More energy to say take time out and reflect. So there's a very big message here for you next week for, yeah, exactly that. This is the card of Virgo. And this is the card to say, take a step back. Just reflect on what's going on at the moment. Don't rush in. It's also a card to say that maybe you will be removed from a situation too. It's funny, I always look at what card is to the left of the Hermit, because you can see the Hermit has a lantern, and to me it's like a message to say, right, highlight this. And the highlight is the 6 of Pentacles and the lack of getting back what you're putting in. So it's like you are needing to really have a good old think about that, and in terms of where you stand, I want to say, again, whether that's relationship, work or family. You do have the 6 of Cups as your advice and outcome, and this is about, again, looking back, reflecting. This is a very nostalgic card. This is looking back from the future for what used to be, what things used to be like. Cups are matters of the heart. So it could be relationship. You're looking back on a relationship. You know, for some of you, you are evaluating, well, you know, it's the 6 of Pentacles there. The scales just aren't balanced. You know, there's a lack of, yeah, balance either in a relationship, job or at home is what I'm saying. And the 6 of Cups as an advice card can be to not dwell on the past also. But also it can be somebody coming back to you from the past. Let's see, this is really interesting for you, Taurus. So why do we have the Two of Wands here, please and thank you? Oh, I just want to say that I have been using the Light Seers Tarot for readings. I got to your reading, and for some reason, I thought, should I swap it up? And then I accidentally picked up, this is the Radiant Ryder Waite Tarot. So obviously, this is there's a reason for that. So the Two of Wands, why do we have this? This is about making plans or wanting to make plans. Something to change, I think, too. Now that's really, can I find it? Yeah, there it is. Completely flipped around. So we're going to take that one. Obviously that one. And one more, please. And no, there's too many. One more, please, and thank you. How interesting. So we've got clarifying the Two of Wands. Oh, okay. We've got the Devil. Now the Devil is attributed to Capricorn, I think. Isn't it? It is Capricorn energy. For some of you, that's relevant. I always mention the zodiac signs. I'm not an expert at zodiac signs, not like by any means by some amazing people that just completely focus on that. So I just happen to mention it. However, let's get back to your reading. It's as though there's something that you are struggling to let go of. The Devil energy is feeling like you're tied to a situation, you're tied to somebody, but however, you're not. You can see maybe not my drink off then, they can actually release those chains that they're tied to each other for. Again, doesn't have to be a relationship, can be work situation or a family life situation. So for me, it's like saying you're contemplating, should I do something about this? It's a very undecided energy. That's also clarified by the moon. Now, the moon is all about confusion, perhaps rose-tinted glasses, but also all about your intuition. What I will say about the moon is if there's this energy, it will pass or something will come to light that will help you make a decision. I think we've just had the full moon, haven't we, in Taurus, which was yours. Wakey, wakey. So maybe that full moon has actually put a new perspective on things for you. We do have the King of Pentacles here too. Now, the King of Pentacles can be a fatherly energy, can be somebody who's in a position of high position with finances. It can also be about, for some of you, I think you know your worth, and you're worth more than what's going on at the moment, and that's leading you to reconsider something, because the King of Pentacles has grapes on his cloak, you can see, and grapes indicate a great skill, something that's very hard to do. So it's like you are contemplating you taking your skill elsewhere, perhaps. However, with this Devil energy, maybe you're still feeling tied. And again, Aries have the same thing. With the Six of Pentacles, they have the Devil. So let's see. The Four of Swords is your opportunity. So there is an opportunity for you to have a good old think about this. Now, you could be going on a spa day. It could just be a friend knocking on the door and saying, let's have a good old chat. Or it can be you actually, especially if you do practice meditation, getting some messages, some kind of, or through your dreams, or just through your, once we relax the mind, it allows other things to come up from the surface, which is exactly what the moon is about too. So Four of Swords, why do we have the Four of Swords here? Please and thank you for Taurus. Lovely. That's clarified by the Ace of Swords. This is about clear thinking. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. It's as though this rest, relaxation, repair gives you that clear state of mind, because this is about mental clarity. It's a swords again. It's very very mental suit, and it's like maybe this is the penny's going to drop. Is what I want to say. Now you've got the Knight of Swords too, and this is about doing something about it, not just talking about it. This is about it's almost like something that has been on your mind. The mental clarity through this rest and relaxation is going to come. And then the Knight of Swords is like, right, okay, now I've made my mind up. I wanted to do it yesterday and I want it done quickly. It's almost like, again, you know, with that ace and that knight, it's like the penny's going to drop and it's going to be, right, okay, let's get on with this. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Now he's your knight in shining armor. So some of you, it can be a person within your life coming in. With that Knight of Swords, they are two very opposite energies. He's very relaxed, very romantic, brings you lovely things, matters of the heart, very thoughtful. Knight of Swords, oh my gosh, no, bull and china shop. So perhaps for some of you, you are dealing with these two separate people in your life too, that will give you that, I don't know, something will make your mind up over something. Now, the Knight of Swords can be pushy. And he's not interested in the finer details. He doesn't read things, the fine print. So I'll just say as well, there could be a message there to say, make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's. And to say the Knight of Cups is your knight in shining armor. As a person, yeah, beautiful, lovely energy, very thoughtful, yeah, romantic. As an energy, it could be just something very lovely coming into you, and it's a matter of your heart that allows you to move on. I want to say, move a situation on. The Six of Pentacles is your challenge, and I truly believe you feel like things are not balanced with a person, and as I say, or a job. You're not getting back the hard work you're putting in. And that's clarified by the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Leo here, but we'll see. One more, please, and thank you to clarify. Thank you. And you've got the Page of Cups. So the Queen of Pentacles is incredibly nurturing. She's loving. She's resourceful. I think this is you not feeling like you're getting it back, and that's what you're giving. You'd give this, you know, the Queen of Pentacles would give her shirt off her back to help somebody. She makes the most of everything too. She's very positive. She'll, you know, have all these pots of money and be really organized and focused on who gets what. It's all very fair, but as a challenge, I think that's what you're struggling with. Maybe there's something financial going on for you, but you feel like you're not getting your fair share. You do have the Sun card. Now, I mentioned last week that I don't read the Sun card as a challenge at all. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I said I don't read it as a reversal, because the Sun for me can never be negative. And I did get some comeback on that. However, as a tarot reader, depending on what other cards are around it, is how I interpret it. But this one, I see it as a message to you to say, look more on the positive side. Maybe things aren't quite as bad as you think they are. And again, with that moon energy, it could be that side of confusion and things aren't quite as you think they are. You do have the Page of Cups as a challenge. The Page of Cups as a person can be here today, like very unreliable emotionally. You don't know where you stand with them, very immature relationship wise. You could be dealing with somebody like that, and they definitely wouldn't be giving as much as you are, that is for sure. as an energy, it can be you struggling to show your emotions, perhaps. I'm more geared towards there's somebody around you who's, they're just not very reliable as a friend, relationship, at work. And it's like you are always doing all of the work, catching up with them, or or making sure everybody at work is okay and the family's okay, but they're just not giving back to you. Possibly a water sign because it's cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, the moon is Pisces, attributed to Pisces. For some of you, that is relevant. The Hermit is in what you don't see coming, and he's reflecting on, look at this situation here, and that is what you need to do. Take time out by the looks of it. And there will be that opportunity to do that. It's almost like through that Four of Swords, maybe, that was far too many there, although that one's hanging on to my, I don't know. I want to say this Page of Cups is really on my mind here for you, Taurus. Thank you. One more, please. One more for Taurus, please, and thank you. So you've got the Two of Cups. This is about soulmate energy. This is about being on the same page as someone. There's, on a completely level playing ground, which is what your challenge is. So maybe it isn't as you're seeing. Maybe they've got more to give, because this is what you don't see coming. So it's like you're not realizing that there is this level of wanting to give. Maybe they're struggling. You've got the Queen of Cups, and she's the most nurturing, loving, motherly, beautiful energy in the deck. She has the most love to give. She has the biggest cup because that cup is so full of love. I want to say, whoever this person is not giving back to your situation. It's almost like it's going to flip. You've got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, again, I think what it's telling you is look at it. Look at this situation from a more data-driven and a wise, because that's what he does. He doesn't take emotions into consideration, doesn't take anybody's opinions. He just makes a decision based on fact. And then the Six of Cups is in your advice and outcome. Now, how that's making me feel now is like this is advice to say, although it isn't traditionally the card to say this, don't keep looking back on the past. Where you just hold a grudge sometimes, and all it does is eat away at you. Nobody else, just you. But let's see, why do we have the Six of Cups? It can even mean somebody coming back from your past. Let's have a look. Maybe they're asking you to bring back your past energy that you felt for this situation. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles. That's really interesting. Okay. This is challenging because I've got two reversals come out. So the Five of Pentacles is that feeling of, it's like you're remembering when you just felt like you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. You just couldn't, move on in a situation. Can be financial too, work, home, whatever the energy is for you. You've also got the Strength card, but in reverse. So it's like you put, or you are, putting a brave face on. Now, I say that because the Strength card for me in the upright is the opposite. I know this sounds really bonkers, but I'll try and explain myself. Strength card to me means asking for help and showing your vulnerability, because that's what takes strength. That's the absolute strength. Yes, we can all put a brave face on, but that's not your true inner strength. And this is what I think you're doing. It's something from the past that you're putting a brave face on, or if that person comes back to you, you are going to need to put a brave face on it. You've got the King of Cups in reverse. Now, the King of Cups in reverse is somebody quite nasty, actually. They're not very thoughtful, quite narcissistic. They can be a heavy drinker too, because they just want to drown their sorrows, or not drown their sorrows, I shouldn't say that. They want to drown out their feelings. They don't want to face it. And again, with that strength card in reverse, it's like you're not facing it, you're putting a brave face on it. That's such an interesting reading for you, Taurus. So the outcome is like you having to put a brave face on for some reason. Maybe because you have misjudged this situation. But let's see. I have the most loveliest. I have these tea leaf fortune cards that I'm going to ask for more messages for you from. These are who are they by? Ray Hepburn, and illustrated by Shauna Alexander. And I like these because they're very straightforward messages on here for you. So let's see, there are 100 of these. So I've split them into 2 piles, and then I'll ask for 2 from each pile for you. So what other messages are there, please, here for Taurus from this very interesting reading? You'll see they're circular, so they are, sometimes they're really easy to shuffle, and then other times they're just not. What messages do we have for Taurus here, please, and thank you? Sometimes they flick out, but others that just like, again, they're holding back. They're putting a brave face on. There we go. Thank you. Okay, and then 2 from this one, please, and thank you. What other messages are there, please, and thank you for Taurus? So there's nothing even catching my eye. So I think we're just going to stick with the 2. Okay, so you've got Dagger, and it's fear, worries, and tense situations, which I do feel that you are under here. And then we've got Quill. And the message there is get back to basics. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates, if it resonates. And thanks as always for watching and subscribing and doing all the lovely things that you do for me. So have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you.